What up, everybody? Mystery 77 here. Just wanted to touch base this week. Last night was the WWE pay-per-view Xtreme Rules, and I wanted to go over some of that, talk about the results, the matches. Overall, I was kind of disappointed with the pay-per-view. It did have some moments that were really good, but let's just jump right in. We'll go match by match. First off, Daniel Bryan got hurt, which was bad news to Bad News Barrett. So instead, he had to fight Neville, Aaron Neville, Adrian Neville, whatever his name is. And Daniel Bryan wasn't cleared to compete, so Bad News Barrett did us a favor and fought someone else. Well, turns out it didn't work out really good for him. He couldn't find the bag full of bull hammers, so Neville hit him with the red arrow and he won. If you don't know what the red arrow is, it actually is a pretty impressive move. It's like a 450 splash with a bunch of twists thrown in. How he doesn't break his spine doing it is beyond me, but it looks cool when he's doing it. Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler in a Kiss Me Arse match. Sheamus is, of course, now a heel. And Dolph Ziggler, he's always going to be a fan favorite no matter what. He's just exciting to watch. So, they went back and forth. But in the end, Ziggler won. But Sheamus, being the bad guy, hit Dolph Ziggler in his undercarriage and then made him kiss his arse, or he rubbed his face in his arse. And the crowd, of course, was not happy with that, but they pushed his heel status. Next match, New Day versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd for the tag team champions. I was torn on this match because I like Kofi Kingston on one hand, and on the other hand, Cesaro is also someone I like. So, New Day, for some reason, they're getting a heel status, and the tag team champions, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, were the good guys, which was weird, but it is what it is. They went back and forth, and a lot of big moves, but Xavier Woods distracted somebody in the end and helped Kofi to steal the win after all that. So New Day wins, and they took the tag team titles away from Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. And then you had Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper in a Chicago street fight. This was just a cluster from the very beginning. They started fighting immediately. It got kind of humorous. They pulled out 50 million chairs during this fight and probably only used 5. Kendo stick got brought in, used by both guys. They went into the back where they were hitting each other with sound equipment, water bottles, pipes. Well, then it looked like Luke Harper was going to run away in a car. He jumped in the car, cranked it up in this black SUV. Dean Harper jumps through the passenger side window, and then the car shoots off into the mean Chicago streets. And you're like, what's going on? Like, did they stop to get a steak and a beer? I mean, how did that work out? They just left. And then 30 minutes later, during an interview with New Day, they drive back in and keep fighting. And again, they brought out 50 million more chairs. And Dean Ambrose put Harper in the dirty deeds on the chair. And then it was all over. He won by pinfall. There was a lot of big moves, like Ambrose hitting Harper with the kendo stick. Harper hit him back with the kendo stick several times, as in, please, sir, may I have another? There was suplexes onto chairs. Ambrose did his rebound clothesline off the ring apron a couple times. Harper powerbombed Ambrose onto a chair. You get the idea. It was just brutal. Two lunatics in the ring. Rusev versus John Cena in a Russian chain match for the United States Championship. I don't understand why this was called a Russian chain match. It was in America. They've had chain matches like this before. They started out doing a tug of war, which was kind of ridiculous. Rusev then started attacking John Cena. He pretty much dissected John Cena. But then John Cena, as he always does, rallies the fans and comes back. He hulks up, if you will. And they went back and forth. Rusev went for the accolade. Cena almost cost himself the match by pushing, trying to get out of the accolade. He put Rusev into two of the turnbuckles, which set off the lights. And, one thing that's funny to mention is if during the match, if you had so many of the sides lit up and then you hit your opponent, it reset them all. They broke the rules to end the match. Cena they each had three corners tapped. Cena put Rusev in the attitude adjustment. So technically, that should have reset the lights. But no, they let Cena go over and get the fourth light without resetting it. So, whatever. They change the rules as they go during this match. Yeah, so that match was kind of lame. Next match, Divas Championship, Nikki Bella versus Naomi. I just want to say that I'm a big fan of Nikki Bella for a lot of different reasons. Naomi came out, started the match very aggressively, beating her down, wear down holds. Naomi was forearming her, kicking her to the ribs. And Brie interfered, kicked Naomi, which then allowed Nikki to put her in the rack attack, which just looks like a devastating finishing move. It looked painful. Naomi countered an Irish whip by yanking on Nikki's hair. Naomi did kick Brie to the floor, so that's what prompted Brie getting involved to set Nikki up for the win and defend her title. Big Show versus Roman Reigns. My big question here is, why has Roman Reigns been demoted to a mid-card? He was right in the hunt for the WWE Championship, and now they've got him fighting the Big Show. Doesn't really make sense, but a last man standing match between him and the Big Show, I had big hopes. Roman Reigns is strong, but Big Show overpowered him several times. A kendo stick got involved. Roman Reigns got the steel chair. He DDT'd him on it, which was exciting. Big Show's knockout punch didn't keep Reigns down. Roman Reigns Samoa dropped him through a table. There was a lot of tables in this match. Reigns kept going under the ring, pulling out 2 tables at a time. And Big Show managed to avoid a lot of them at first. Roman Reigns got choke slammed through the table. The Big Show, he started getting this desperate look in his eye when nothing he do would put Roman Reigns away. The ring steps got set up outside. It looked like Roman Reigns was setting him up to jump off of him and do the Superman punch. Big Show tried to dive into Roman Reigns and hit the table. They battled around the announce table. Roman Reigns put him through the announce table, and that's how Roman Reigns won. John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL, taught us a valuable lesson about physics last night. Big guys win collisions, but Roman Reigns won the match. So, he got choke slammed through 2 tables. He speared Big Show through the guardrail, put him through the announce table via the spear. Roman Reigns has arrived. He needs to be back in the title picture. Moving on. Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton in the steel cage match for the WWE World Heavyweight title. And Kane is the gatekeeper. Well, Kane and Seth Rollins have been having words all week, so you got the idea there was going to be some animosity there. You know, whether Kane would do what's best for business. And Randy Orton can't do the RKO. It's been banned. So every time during the match when Randy Orton would try to go out of the ring, Kane wouldn't open the door. So it looked like he was that he was doing his job, helping Seth Rollins win, because he did help Seth Rollins get the title. You know, they were trading big blows, flinging each other into the cage wall. Rollins would mock his opponent. I've heard a rumor that Seth Rollins is going to have to stop using the curb stomp as his finisher. I'm going to have to do more research on that and see what's up, but apparently they're trying to protect other wrestlers from getting concussions. They don't want them to end up like Chris Benoit. So, you know, Rollins tried to escape often. Every time Orton would catch him and drag him backside, and then things got chaotic. J&J security tried to climb into the cage. Orton kicked at him. It was so funny watching him kick through the little links in the chain link fence. But then Randy Orton turned around and put Rollins in the pedigree, which was interesting. Orton then tried to escape. It didn't happen because Kane closed the cage door as Orton tried to leave. Rollins inadvertently drop-kicked the door into Kane's face, and Kane lost his mind. He climbed into the ring, chokeslammed J&J security, chokeslammed Orton, chokeslammed Rollins. Rollins recovered out of nowhere. RKO out of nowhere. He hit Orton with the RKO, and he flopped around like a fish out of water until he was able to manage to get out of the ring. I laughed so hard as he was trying to get out of the ring because it was just ridiculous, him flopping around. Just pull yourself out. So there was some big hits in the match, but overall this pay-per-view just hasn't been the best I've seen. But that's my 2 cents on every match, so feel free to leave your comments, questions, anything you want to see, anything you want to weigh in about my commentary, leave it in the comments below, and I'll let you get back to it. Have a great week. Peace out.